What's going on, guys? What is going on? Apologies are ready now. Sweet. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. Sushi, hello. Yuzuki, hello. Taco, welcome. Hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. Fantastic evening.
Hey there.
Oh, fuck. What's going on? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. All right. I don't know why that did that, Sarn. I'll have to fix it afterwards. How are you today? All right. Let's see what you... Sorry about all the delays and everything and switching days and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, that's like so unlike me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Uru, Sky, Omen. How long have you been playing Euro?
I would say since around June.
It's a long time. I would just hold off playing him until the updates.
Yeah.
Sky and Omen are excellent selections for agents. Agents, you want to practice? Perfect. Favorite maps. Defending worst maps. Okay. So where do you think your game sense is in like as a whole, if you were to put a 1 to 10 number on it? 10 being a pro, 1 being I'm brand new to the game.
I'd say around 5. I do know what goes on, but I'm not aware of a lot of things. Like I don't know what could possibly happen next.
Okay. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about those things. So what I like to do for these is I'll kind of go over what you're asking. These are pretty quick. So we don't have to go into too much detail, but I will show you some things about Omen that you may not know or may know, or things to think about. But yeah, so in terms of, do you want to get better at one of your favorite maps, or do you want to get better at one of your more worst maps? Good. Okay. Let's go to Icebox. I got some cool stuff on Icebox with Omen for you. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sarn, I'm sorry about that. Yuzuki, what the XD? Yeah, bro, you good? You're coaching. Doing good. Mainly decided to play Jet and got 2 carries with 30 kills. That's pretty sick, dude. Love to see that. NP, how are you doing? Can't really hear. Yeah, he was quite low for me too. Sorry about that. I'll turn him up more. There we go. That should be okay. Let's pick a guy.
You have good taste, my friend.
Nightbot being really uncanny, honestly. By the way, the stripe is on your wallpaper. Oh, I think you just mean my overlay is on. Thank you, Sushi. Okay. So what I need you to do is I need you to hit escape and go to cheats in the top right.
My ultimate is ready.
Let me know when you're there.
Yeah.
So where it says ghost, I need you to bind ghost to a key that is like out of the way. For example, mine is page up.
All right.
And then scroll near the bottom. Fourth option from the bottom is auto respawn. Have that on. Okay. So just like if you press that ghost button, I'm not sure if you know what it does, but it just kind of sends you around the map really quickly. Phase through walls and stuff. Okay. What site do you typically hold when you play Omen?
I hold on to the side.
You hold on B. Let's go over to B. Yeah. I'm upset that I got placed bronze 3 on my NA account. That honestly is kind of weird. What the fuck? You played with silvers and golds. Yeah, that's so stupid. This game knows nothing. Okay. So you asked 2 very good questions. I want to say that first. No one has asked me for game sense yet. And it's not necessarily specific to Omen. Like, it's specific to how well you know your character in the scene that you're in. So, for example, like, if you're playing Omen, like, you can do cheeky stuff with his teleports, right? But the same way, if, like, my game sense, if I'm playing on Chamber, will be no different. It's dependent on how well you know and how much you trust your character's abilities. So it's just something to think about. I will go over some things that I think about using as Omen when I do play him. So for game sense, the biggest thing that has helped me is the biggest thing that's helped me is my ability to look at the map while playing and still like being able to like maintain good crosshair placement and everything else. So what I mean by that is when you're like waiting and you know you're playing whatever angle that you are, if you're back here and you know you get information, honestly what you should do on this map, because this map is so heavily dependent on retakes, like you can take this fight, you can, but let's say you're getting dicked, right? You honestly, you just want to shoulder peek this. You just want to wait for those enemies to come out, and then when they do, you could fall back over here. Knowing when to do this is really, really important, because there will be times where, you know, you'll go to take this fight and then you just get swung by someone up top, you know? So like you take your couple shots and you bounce. You don't want to leave that up to them. The other thing, so they don't come to your site, right? So they're coming out. Okay, so now you're watching your mini map at this point, and you're like you pretty much just have your eyes on it, and you're just like waiting. The most important thing I could say about this is that you're in cover. So I'm here. I'm not like kind of over here looking at my mini map, exposing myself over here. No, you want to be in cover, knowing where your position is relative to, like, if I was here, like it kind of feels like I'm in there, but I'm like pretty exposed to yellow. So knowing where your placement is when you go to do this is very important. So on your mini map, all you see 4 pushing on like belt. It's like, okay, so we got 4. So it's like, okay, so it's not confirmed on where the 5th is, so you still have to have your guard up. So when you're making your rotate over to A, since they're taking it, you know, you have to play like there's somebody in kitchen. I find that this kind of information is undervalued because we don't know where the 4th person is. But simultaneously, while you're doing this, you need to see if that 5th person that hasn't been accounted for has popped up on the mini map over at A.
Here.
So this is where the multitasking and like being able to like really get your game sense honed in comes in, because you have a mental checklist of who the other 4 players were that you saw on the mini map that your teammates spotted. So it's like, okay, now I'm looking for the Jet that's like maybe lurking mid. We haven't seen her yet, but then all of a sudden she like kunais and she like jumps off of
Let's
like
go
pipes
here.
or something, and your teammates are fighting. Your teammates might not necessarily see her, but you know that she ulted, and so like you could be like ready for someone to die. She's probably about to make a move, blah blah blah. So like this is the type of game sense that helps people, that basically brings you to the next rank, pretty much. Thinking about everything and thinking about where every player is on the map constantly. Information is everything in this game. So if you have the information that 4 are there and 5 aren't, it's a pretty good indicator that one's either lagging behind or they're lurking somewhere else. So that's really good information to know. And then as soon as like you see them lagging behind every time, or the ones lurking, you can kind of like put that mental note for that player in your head. I think, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
What's up?
So when I know that there's one person missing from the group that's pushing in,
Mm-hmm.
would it be if all my team is at A? Would it be smarter to slowly rotate towards to where my teammates are, or should I rather hold on to site and see if they're gonna rotate midway, or if someone's lurking through with Spike and planning on B?
So for your elo, rotate. In higher elo, generally you want to anchor, because like, do you find that in most iron lobbies that you see everyone just kind of commits to the site like 90% of the time?
Of course.
Whereas in like high silver, gold, plat, you'll start to see a very much like, I'm gonna drone, we'll get some information, maybe we'll hit A, and like you have like 2 people over at B while you're at A with like 3 other teammates, maybe one's like pushing mid, just feeling the game out, seeing where everybody's playing, finding where the sentinels are. Like this isn't really a narrative in Iron 3. So you can play this with that mindset. So like, instead of being on B like that, you want to be more aggressive. It's better to be more aggressive in lower elo lobbies. How many times are they actually going to check flank? How many times do people call out to say flank other than you? Because if these are things that you're thinking about, like, I could tell that you're probably thinking about people on flank and your teammates aren't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. The other thing is, so I see that you have I want to improve my aim specifically and game sense. So, and then we'll get to the 1v1s after. So with what is your sensitivity and your DPI?
I believe my DPI is. I haven't checked it often.
Yeah, because you usually just leave it to 1.
Yeah, once I set it up, But my sensitivity in game though is around 0.162.
0.1. That's pretty fucked. Can you do a 180 for me? Okay, oh, 360, sorry. From where you're standing. Did you have to pick your mouse up once?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
Do it fast. Okay. I'm not really sure where you're at.
I have a lot of mouse space on my desk.
Okay, so are you taking your mouse from one side to the other?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's fine. All right, you should be okay. I guess that's the way I should ask. do you have to
High, though. Like a little bit high.
So in my opinion, like playing at 0.16, which means you're probably at a very high DPI, just bring the DPI down a little bit and then you'll have more wiggle room to go down more. I played a pretty low sense in general, like comparative to like professional players. But I play at 400 at 0.4. 400 DPI at 0.4 in game. And so if you bring it down to 400 DPI, you'll definitely see a large change, and your in-game will be you'll just have to like figure out that adjustment. If you don't really want to go through that, there's something called eDPI, and that's basically like a calculator that you can find on the internet for Valorant specifically, where you can just type in your in-game and your DPI and just kind of like play with it until you find the right eDPI at a different DPI. It sounds like a lot of work, but if you want to go lower, it'll help you. Okay. Aim specifically, game sense. Things with Omen. Okay. So when you TP with Omen on this map, where do you typically TP?
Omen, I usually try to TP to a spot where I can push back a little bit.
Okay.
So if I'm
Say we're on attack. Show me where you're TPing. Mm-hmm.
on attack, I will spikes and attacker spawn up onto this box over here. After
With your ultimate ability.
with my ult. Oh,
Mhm.
I really barely use my ult actually.
Interesting. Okay. So Omen's ult, in my opinion, is incredibly underrated. Hi Stash, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So it's incredibly underrated. So two spots that I like to do where people never seem to fucking hear me are here,
Here.
here,
Here.
and here. There aren't people that are generally in these areas, and it gives you a massive fucking advantage. One of my best clips that I've ever gotten was because I TP'd here.
Here.
Oh, sorry. Here. This one over here.
Here.
Yeah, so I TP'd here, and there was 3 people snowman, and then I used my regular TP
Here.
to go through there, and then I killed 3
Here.
back here. Yeah. Yeah, so that could really, this is like the mind game shit that like you can play with Omen, you know? So doing things like that, getting verticality is incredibly important. More characters that you can get vertical with. So like nothing on like the main level. So anything like
Here.
just like up there or
Here.
up there or up there. You always want to give your enemy 2 angles to swing at. That's why I fucking hate this map. But yeah, that's typically how you want to go about it. Like if you have a teammate below you, try and get above. Yeah, if I'm playing down here and you're just right above me, like whoever's gonna come out here has to swing us both. And what you can do to see over here, stand really close to this wall, and then you can inch your way out, and like you can just see past it, and then you can play right above me.
Yeah.
That's secret tech. Use it wisely. You can also do that over here,
Here.
looking at belt.
Here.
And then this thing
Here.
is usually like just about head height. So it's a pretty nasty angle if you can just like actually just aim at a tiny head.
Alright. I have a question.
Sure.
So my DPI for when I play, so I don't lift up my mouse, is 3200.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
But when I put it down to like 1600, it's really difficult that I have to like lift my mouse.
Yeah, so like at this point you would raise your in-game. Like so the reason why I'm suggesting this is because you only have 0.16 left to work with if you're considering going down. Like for me, like when I do a 180, it's like it's a mouse drag for me across like my mouse pad. And that's just because like I'm used to, like, I know that this is my 180. So like I can do these all day. Like knowing where your 180 is, I think is incredibly important. So like whenever, like, let's say you're walking away and someone just turns behind you, like, you know, just to be able to turn around in a, like, because you know that you have that muscle memory of turning around. There's also an aim labs thing for this that I think is incredibly helpful that I do practice, because I do think being able to turn around and just having your crosshair ready well is very important, especially in this fucking game. Did that answer your question? You can, like I said, you can leave it alone, but just like if you drop it more, your DPI, you have to raise your end game a little bit to like match what you did have. So if you're at 32 and you dropped it to what did you say you were at?
32. I dropped it down to 1600.
1600. So then you'd want to go to like 0.33. Will be pretty similar, I think. Don't quote me on that.
0.31 is pretty close.
Okay. So then this way, you having it at 1600 and at 0.331, you have just like a lot more wiggle room above and below to try out new sensitivities.
Yeah.
I don't recommend changing them all that much, but if you're trying to find a new sense, it's what you got to do. And I recommend changing it on like a 2-week to 2-week basis. So like if you're going to change it, like play with this for 2 weeks. And then if you're thinking that like maybe it should have been like a little different, go a little lower, because you said you're considering going a little lower. Talked about your ultimate aim. More
I
into
have a question. At what point would I use my ultimate to get from like orange?
Here.
When there's chaos.
Here.
When there's chaos, you want the more things that happen when everybody is like running in, right? So you know, you have me, I have my fucking my thing coming out, and I'm just like shooting away, and then you know you have your smokes come down, whatever. And at this point, like after you throw your smokes, go for the TP. You know, your team's here, your team's making noise, the attention's on your team. And once you know that the attention isn't like can't really be on you unless someone's like really paying attention, then like you can do these, like you could TP back here, you could TP over here. This one back here to me is obvious. That's why I like to do ones like around mid or like not so close to boiler unless people are playing it. But like I'm looking at the map, I'm thinking that you can actually probably TP here and probably kill someone boiler. I don't know. I want to test this. Can you TP here for me in a second? Good. My ultimate is ready. No, I don't hear you at all. That is so fucking powerful. Oh my god. And then you just
don't know the soundage or Omen's thing either. That's why I kind of get worried about using
that's why, bro, that's why whenever I play Omen, I like don't give a fuck and I like test it. Because like that's the only, like, you hardly ever get it. TP and TP and me. But yeah, so like I just like throw my TPs fucking anywhere, but like nowhere back here, because all this is obvious. Like they expect you to be somewhere back here. They don't expect you to be somewhere in like fucking mid.
Yeah, I see a lot of Omens and low elo TPs backside.
Yeah,
I only rarely see one that TP to spots where you just don't hear them, but they're really close by.
Yeah. Yeah, we try and stay away from those, but just like, yeah, that's important information to have right there. So, and then you just like sneaky beaky, like obviously like clear this first, and then, you know, come close and then kill the person that's on boiler. You want to be walking that whole time. Do you use aim labs?
I used to use aim labs,
Mm-hmm.
but
Just don't.
felt like I wasn't getting results from it
Mm-hmm.
the way that I anticipated, so I just stopped using it and used the in-game range.
So that's really good. I can show you what I do for my in-game range stuff for warm up. Two things I want to say in that regard. This is like, I take that. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
17.
17. Okay. So when I was a bright young 17-year-old 10 years ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But what I've learned in that 10 years is that everything in life, if done right, is a marathon. So I promise you that like aim labs and things like that like do work, because like the 3 people that I look up to in like aiming wise all use aim labs, and they have hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours into it. Tens, it's Timmy, and this guy that fucking plays Tarkov. I actually haven't seen him stream in a really long time. But yeah, they have the most fucking impressive aim I've ever seen. Like the flicking ability, the mechanics that they have in their hand is unbelievable. And you know, if they do it, you know, I feel like the people that don't say they do it don't necessarily have the success and flair that they do. But that's my opinion.
Train well for Valorant and aim labs. The one thing that I did was penta shot or something, where you follow the targets, moving from one side of the wall, going to another side of the wall, and your goal is to shoot all of them with like one shot. No, your goal is to shoot them multiple times so they shrink down in size before they get to the other end.
That one's pretty helpful. I do a lot of precision stuff, so does my friend Yuzuki. There's specific Valorant modes built into it now that kind of simulate the circles are about head height and at like reasonable distances, 1, and 2, they like replicated the maps such that when they kind of like walk around with their like head height, it's like you kind of know what map you're on, which is kind of cool. I do find them incredibly helpful, and only hold the angles that I've now done in aim labs because it's the same. But yeah, I'm actually noticing that now that I'm saying it out loud is why I think that's funny. Okay. But yeah, I'll show you after this what I do in the range if you don't want to use aim labs, which is totally fine. Let's talk about crosshair placement. Have you happened to see any of my YouTube stuff?
Not yet.
Okay. I encourage it because there are a lot of helpful tips in there. But the main one is that all boxes and everything in this game are head height. So like with this one's a little different because it's on this little block here. But generally, like there are just like these random lines.
Here.
Like is the top of this ping here the top, like my head?
It's a little bit below it. It's around
Here.
That's where your head is.
So like now you have this marker for when someone's standing here. So when you know, so if you're on defense and you want to swing me here, like you know to like aim right here, and then all you have to do is just step into it.
Yeah.
So these kind of lines that are in Valorant like this, like I'm pretty sure, like right below this one, right?
Yeah.
These are all guiding lines that I use in game, every game, all the time. These are all over the place. There's a bunch of things like this throughout the map.
Yeah, I see it a lot. I remember watching a video about like a map designer who chose like map that he used it on was Ascent, and so whenever I play on Ascent, I see the boxes and I just automatically align
So
Crosshair there.
yeah, that's exactly what you should be doing. And that is also the same thing in this. Let's go over to B. You can probably teleport over here faster. So this, it's all the same. All the boxes always had height. Even this thing.
Yeah, also in the back, your head aligns in the back.
Yeah, that one. Yep, that's a big. I'm pretty sure it's like you can just aim anywhere at this line and basically right there. That's my biggest. Like once you start to work on that, then we could talk about like other things. But I like to point this one out the most because these are so predominant on every map, and I don't think people fully utilize them until like they hear it from me. Like, this is everywhere. Use it. The head is there. Trust me. Any questions about that?
What about in unusual spots? Because there are times where I'm shooting someone from like a different elevation, and I wouldn't know how to put my crosshair in the right spot.
This
People that are on this spot, like here.
This all comes from just playing the game. Stuff like this, these unconventional angles. I'm sure there is something behind me that you can use and like have that help you if that is like how you figure it out. But like generally, like for me, right, like if I'm swinging this, like I'm either like I have to like wait for the person here, and then I have to make sure my crosshair is ready for you back here, and then once I come here, like this is another weird angle of when someone can swing out from box. So these are all like pretty unconventional. You just have to always use the wall, like any sort of wall, as a guiding marker. So like for me, like when I'm like ready to take the shot, I'm looking at the wall and every character is about this height. And I'm like, yeah, this looks right. And so that's kind of what I do when it comes to this like type of ranged things, range crosshair placement. It also is something that I need to work on more of, is exactly what you're asking about. But again, it really just comes down to how much you're playing the game and how much you're seeing results with your crosshair placement. And you being right there is, you know, very different than you taking 10 steps back, you know, because then I'm aiming at your chest.
Yeah, but what do you let recoil do the work for you?
Not at this range. Not at this range. You definitely don't want any recoil. You want to be tapping. Anything. So 3 bursts is great. Single shot is great. Nothing more than 3.
Someone told me that if I were to ever to do crouch spray, it's only when I'm doing an extended spray rather than just to crouch spray all the time. Because I've been told and I learned that when you're in a lower elo, a lot of people don't exactly aim at the.
You crouch into it.
Yeah, you just crouch into it.
So there's one thing you could say to make this easier is you don't want to commit to your fight. When you crouch, you give up all your mobility. But when we're here together, like when you just go to just fight somebody, like you moving and counter strafing is what's gonna get you that victory.
Yeah.
So like, but when you come here, you're giving all of that up. And if I miss my first couple shots and the recoil doesn't do the work, like I'm dead because you're just like, you know, you're just moving.
Strafing, do I move opposite to where the person is? Like how the person is, or do I just kind of go back and forth?
So this is more of a feeling thing, whatever like helps you win, but I do too. I do this one. So I do this. take a couple. One of us is probably already dead, or then I do I'll do 2 to the left, 2 to the right, or I do left, left, right, left, left, right. Yeah, I just think about those 3 and just rotate them.
All right.
And yeah, so you basically just kind of figure out a pattern for yourself. And definitely the biggest thing I would have to say, people shit on them a lot. Go into deathmatch and get into these, you know, these fighting matches where you're doing this and not crouching.
Make sure that I don't try to like forget how I started, forget why I started playing deathmatch for, to just remember what I'm there to do. I just say that I shouldn't try to aim for the top because it's really just no reward. The XP is not worth it either. I'm just here to practice out what I just learned.
Yeah, I mean that's what I. So for me, I only use a sheriff in deathmatch. Because that's what's gonna get me the best crosshair placement. If you could do it with 1 bullet, if you could do it with 6 bullets, you can do it with 25. And yeah, so just you're not really gonna win, but if you have the mindset of I don't need to win, I want to get better, then this will serve you a much better purpose. Because that's the same mindset that I have. Yes, sir. Sushi agrees. So 1v1 dueling. Your Omen. Omen is like incredible for 1v1 dueling for a number of reasons. Your ultimate ability. Numero uno. Your other ability. Teleportation. Teleporting, like, even so this, for example, right? I think this is incredibly underrated. So like you shoot, they know where you are, and then you want to go teleport over there. Even if you don't teleport, or if you do, the biggest thing to think about here is you've now given them a 50-50. Like once, like a 50-50 is literally like, you know where you are, but now you have a 50% advantage of winning that fight because they might not be looking at you. So timing here is where things like this are incredibly important. So like in a 1v1 situation, bombs planted, you're playing back here, she just planted here, she fell to yellow because you heard her run. Or no, you just planted it, you're playing back there, she came on flank and she's trying to go for bomb here. So you saw her from here, so we're going to use me as an example. So stay where you are, stay where you are. So I'm coming to defuse, and I'm here, and I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Then now I see you. Okay. So contact has been made. We know where each other are. At this point, yep. You either TP across or you don't. And I'm just like, is he above? Is he below? Where is he? So you have to be careful on, like, you have to understand this person is pushing to defuse. So you have the advantage because you don't have to be walking around. You want to give them the 50-50. So what you can do is that if you know that they're going to clear here and see if you're there or not, I have to come this way and I'm peeking into you. So if I'm peeking into you, you have to have your crosshair ready for this kill. Yeah. And then say if you were playing back here, and I like just like, okay, like I cleared this, you weren't there, and now I'm starting to go over to bomb, like I know that you're still back there because I just cleared this, and now like my attention is where I saw you fight, and that's back here. So you have to just understand your situation and what you're doing when you do it, because going there, like staying there and making that 50-50 there, you have to be a little more risky. You maybe have to jiggle peek, push up a little bit. Like if you don't see her quite yet, you know, you come here, your crosshair's got to be ready for here, or maybe she didn't even push up yet. Whereas if you're playing here, you holding this close angle like this, I don't think a lot of people are going to expect.
Yeah. Usually what I do when I'm holding the back of this area is
I won with the sheriff once. I won twice. That's pretty sick.
behind here so I can get a little bit of a better view of the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they could hear me whenever I TP from.
If they're at yellow from here now,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good to make that TP.
Closer by,
Mm-hmm.
I do know I could make things.
So I like this, but the one thing to keep in mind when you're gonna do this and you TP back here is that you've given up the space that is here. So if you give up the space that's here, then you know they kind of have sight, or you play into here and you play foresight. Like these are just two different ways of playing. So you just have to understand what you're doing when you're doing it. So like if you're playing here, you're playing to fight, or you're playing like a rat, like over here, you know, waiting for them to start putting bomb down, slowly coming out, and you kill planter. Kind of want the new sheriff skin from the new bundle. I mean, it does look good. But yeah, so like your situation is very important with Omen, just because like you can play so many mind games. Like we didn't even talk about like your smokes, but like you can just throw a smoke down in the middle and just like fake TP. It's like, okay, did I go there? Did I go in the smoke? Am I still over here? Like there's so many options that you can do with him that just make him so interesting. But yeah, any questions about that?
When it comes to smoking, should I smoke so there's at least a little bit of area for me to peek behind, like whenever I smoke around here?
So this is great. This is great. This is a one-way, but you have to play for the one-way. So if you're playing for the one-way, you're kind of playing where you're at, and you're kind of playing against yellow. And then so you have to be able to get out of yellow, you know, is the other thing. But a one way is good. You know, people don't want to push one way, so you can just use it as a stall. Can play from here, because if they're like inside of your smoke, you'll be able to see them from here. The other thing is that I do want to see, and so when you do this smoke, you want to either have it on this corner or this corner. Because you're giving up too much space on either side, where it could like just, because you just want it to one side that you're looking at, really. Yeah. So like, you know, now basically that they really should probably come out on this side instead, not through the smoke. So like you putting your smoke there, you know, maybe they'll blind out, whatever, but those are the things to think about. Show me how you would blind, just like this. I'm not blind. How you would smoke this doorway. So the kind of smoke that you did smokes here, doesn't smoke the doorway. Because what this smoke allows me to do now is that I can kind of go like wherever I want in here. Like you may have just spotted me there. Because I don't really know where you put that, but that was kind of cool. Did you put it up here? Where did that smoke go?
I think I put it like where this wall was. I was trying to put it in the way where I could peek through it. Yeah, I put it right there.
That's a pretty fucking sweet smoke. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, I'm probably dead. But let's assume what you want to do is you want to put the smoke such that the edge of the smoke is just like right between these two dots. So like most of the smoke lies in here, but like you want to block it so like as soon as he swings, like that like kind of blind that you get from walking out of a smoke is gonna hit him, and you're gonna see him first briefly. Like, obviously that's a very split second thing, but that time does matter. No, the other way. So you want like the center to be like maybe here. But like, so like from this one, you see what I mean of like when I come out, like we want this edge to land here. Yeah, this is perfect. These are the kind of, so like I'm like blind until here, and so we're like, do you see me here?
Yeah, I see fully.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, so like this kind of smoke are the smokes that you should be using like for ascent on B site, so CT and market. Like you want to have both your smokes set up like this. Yeah, same thing. The one thing that you want to mitigate the least amount is my ability to play through the smoke. So if I'm like back here, like I almost have smoke play. You can probably see my shoulder a little bit before I actually come out. But the tighter that is to the wall, then you'll have a better advantage, basically.
Shadows traveling.
Good. Any questions?
Yeah, I think this solves my issue. Whenever I use smoke, I kind of just put it down in a way where it just blocks the view of the enemy. So whenever I'm pushing an ascent, I would put it down where
Like on the platform in front of market.
Yeah.
That just gives them all of like the play in the world to like go to stairs, hide in that corner, stay in market, TP out of market into like CT or boathouse. Like there's so much that you can do when you put a smoke there. But like I'm glad that like as soon as I showed you this, you immediately like had that fix in your head. Like, oh yeah, I put it there, and like yeah, now that you say that, like this is definitely why. Like, so that's good that you're learning and thinking about it like that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get socks.
Shadows traveling.
Okay.
Going out.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I feel like a lot of my problems, Valorant, especially the way, if I'm not Sky and I don't feel like I'm helping out my team, I don't think I'm doing right, I should say. Like, I'm not healing them or something. Because I usually feel like whenever I top frag, I feel like I'm contributing something. Like in comp last night, how I was trying to make sure that, because there was like 2 people on my team that were smurfing and during the game.
Okay.
I try to at least get down a few more people, so at least my other two teammates can finish them off. But for some reason, there's just spots in Valorant where, don't know if I'm putting this into the right words. There's spots of Valorant where I'm just unsure about my aim, especially when it's long distance.
Long distance shooting is very difficult. And let me just talk about mindset super quickly. Biggest thing to talk about and to understand is that there are very few people that I even play with now that really understand what I mean by this. And that is, kills do not matter to the extent of what 90% of players really think it means. So you're Sky, right? If you are blinding for your teammates, like you said, you're having a shit game, you're gonna fucking play support role, and that's all you're gonna fucking think about, is playing support at that point. You can't contribute with your gun, you're gonna contribute with your abilities. You fucking throw that hawk in, you get a blind for your jet, you get a blind for your Phoenix, you get a blind for whoever the fuck's going in first, but you're sitting back and you're playing off your teammate. Let me blind first. I can't fucking shoot my gun, let me blind for you. Want to dog into every fucking site that you guys commit to. Like, if you guys are hard rotating, obviously don't, just fucking get bombed down. And stay back. Be the last one alive, but make sure you're fucking healing your teammates. You know, just play for a trade. Always play off of a buddy. People don't understand that, like, we fall into these like tendencies of just doing the same thing over and over again every round and wondering why we're dying sometimes. And it's just because everything's just so automatic with the way that we play things. We want to make it a routine. Something to understand is that, like, this game can be a routine to some degree, but you have to have multiple different routines. It can't be this peak every time. It has to be a peak from here. It has to be a peak from here. Peak from here. Peek on top of this fucker. Wait for a little one tap. These are the kind of things that need to be thought about more, in my opinion. Which I kind of feel like you're very close. I don't think, from what we've talked about and what you're thinking about, they don't line up with your rank. You definitely know more about this game than I feel like you might know, and like all the ideas that you have, you're very close to like achieving like something that you want, I think, from what we've talked about. So now that like I've kind of like unlocked a lot of these like little pieces for you, I feel like I did today, like I really encourage you to come back in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, let's just talk about it. I want to see like where you're at, what you're doing. Did this help? Are you putting in the hours? You know, that kind of stuff. You don't have to, obviously. And I'm not asking you to give me an answer now. I just think that like, I'm pretty optimistic about what happened here and where you're going. Yeah, no problem. But is there anything else that you have a question for? Ares recoil control?
No, Vandal.
Oh, okay.
For the Ares, I just know, even though it does get me kills, I just know the kill won't really get. I just crash and I start super praying.
Oh, that's the only way. That's the only way I use it.
Vandal, it feels a little bit more hard.
It's garbage. Recoil sucks on it.
Yeah, especially when I'm trying to stay calm and make sure I don't make.
I definitely think you need to focus more on tap shooting. That's gonna help you the most. Yeah. The Spectre you're just running in with. I might have helped K-Drons. Ares recoil control.
So I do it a lot of time, and I was copying him
Yeah.
whenever I know I can win the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, so spray control, honestly, the best way to get better at it is going into the range, and I'll show you a quick little thing that like I used to do for spray control with the little bots that fly around. Yeah, so I can show you that. But yeah, recoil and controlling it really comes down to practicing it. After the 8th or 9th shot, your spray is random though, and that's something to keep in mind. But like, do you know about like how it makes this T shape?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So what I like to do after these is I like to do like an unrated to see how we do together. Are you interested in that?
Sure.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna get on a alt account, so my elo is a bit lower. Okay. Uh, had this problem last time. Told me my game can't do a thing. Let's try and sign it again. Riot Vanguard encountered an error. Would you like to update the crash report? No, I would like my game to work. Maybe that did it. Hi, K-Trons. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't say hello. I'm pretty sure. Apologize. Lego, I can barely hear him. Yeah, I turned him up. No worries. I also forgot that I had a little slider in OBS for that, so my bad. Pretty pissed that this shit keeps fucking happening, I'll be honest.
What keeps happening?
I get this error, Vanguard error, whenever I go to like I open Valorant once and like it's like I can't get back into it.
Yeah, that happens to me pretty often.
It So weird. Kiyoki, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. 5th time's the charm. Let's go. Love that. Point 4. Crosshair is square. Yeah, just run it whenever you're ready.
Match found.
Gotta love it. Love me some fractured. Discord kitten.
I play Fracture a lot. This is my 4th time playing now.
Today?
Oh no, in general.
Oh wow.
I'm usually in Icebox or Bind before I reach Fracture.
K-Drons, did you just hear me say that? That I said that like a minute ago. Like I think like a full 60 seconds. I just went out for a few minutes because I noticed something very interesting. You know Titanfall 2, right? I do. I'm familiar. Smokes. I don't know, Viper. Oh, yikes.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
I'm playing. Oh, okay. I was more concerned because I've been having issues with what do I call it? Delay. My delay seems longer than I'd like it to be for ultra low latency. It's supposed to be faster than Twitch.
Sky, ever thought about making other summons?
I haven't played Omen in a minute. This is gonna be fun. Yo.
Tried once. It was not pretty. Turret out.
Does he still regenerate a smoke? He does, right?
Yeah, he does.
It's the little things.
Bunch of guys B.
A lot B. 3B.
Enemy spotted
No one's
B.
watching
Careful.
your canteen.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Careful, canteen.
Here.
I think one is there. Yeah.
I need help. I need help.
Sight.
Shit.
Enemy spotted B.
What do you got? Oh.
Reloading.
43 on Breach, 80 on Reyna.
Enemy spotted B.
Going out.
Reloading.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Oh, there's 4 left. I thought there was 3.
Thank you.
There is a terrible beast inside you.
Don't be
Thank you,
weird,
guys.
bro.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? Some people are modding and fixing the game. Won't fix them so that respawn won't. It's called North Star Client. No, actually. Oh. That's kind of cool. Hashtag EA.
I got yous, okay?
Shadows traveling.
She's to the left.
I wonder breach is
72.
Hawk out.
Blinded.
Coming A.
You want to go A here?
My bot.
Got him.
Gun out. You heard the door open. You know she's there. Oh, one under. Don't fight this. You can. Okay. NT. Two things. So you were holding the
Get a
angle.
knife, bitch.
Last player standing.
130, bro.
You were
Yeah,
holding
the
this
other guy.
angle here, to here, and you had a stinger. When you have a stinger, you want to just play a close angle.
Because it's spray, right?
What?
Because of its spray, right?
Yeah.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
And the damage drop off. The
Hard to play from here. What weapon would I use?
in that situation, just pick up a scout, Marshall.
Alright.
Placing sentry.
Oh, we'll go over economy, too, a little bit.
No one there. It's clear. It's clear. A's clear.
Cover going out.
Maybe dish.
Nightfall is such a good game, and literally people refuse to let it die. It is a really good game. I actually found a lot of success playing that game.
Shadows traveling.
Don't repeat that.
Reloading.
Hawk out.
We have no eyes on Canteen, or do we?
Blinded.
I flashed.
I think it's alright. I killed one.
Oh, they're rotating. They're rotating. I hear them running out.
Yeah,
Check.
they left. They left. They left.
They left. They left.
Do you have smokes?
7 right now.
Shadows
Yeah, they're
traveling.
in. Coming B. Coming in. I mean.
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
Oh. Behind me. Holy shit, behind me. I don't know.
30 seconds left.
Spawn.
Spike down A.
Here.
Last player standing.
80.
Ten seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Doesn't have time.
Cover
Yeah,
going out.
You got
Nice.
it. Good game.
Clutch.
Now get him. Now get him.
Forget
Now
your
get him.
place.
Let's go! After time. 0 money.
Monster. I
Dumbass.
mean it in a good way, I swear.
What?
I mean, not a flash, like a smoke. What was the purpose of this smoke at the end?
I didn't want him to jump up here, and if he did, I wanted to have the drop on him. So like I kind of like threw the smoke into the ground where I had to crouch, and so he wouldn't be expecting me just like sitting in here crouching. He expected that he would have saw me.
Time to mobilize my pack.
Cover going out.
Can blind for you, Phoenix.
Put this one to the left. He's here.
Hawk out.
Two are B.
Blinded.
Hog plays. Thank you, Izuki.
Enemy spotted.
I saw Arena again. Breach coming B2. From Canteen.
He's gonna ult it, I think.
Shadows traveling. Oh, powerless.
Nope.
Multiple enemies A.
I'm giving up sight.
Bro, what? Yeah. I only got my knife, so I can go in there.
Flank, behind.
One down.
Last player standing.
100 on top, KO.
Close right. Raise unknown. He blinded himself.
One enemy remaining.
No time. Save.
You still have time?
No. He has to kill the person and defuse.
Yeah, well, he bait with the defuse.
By the time he ran
But
up
it was-
to there, he
yeah,
would
it
have had
was
2 seconds.
I think the Raze is AFK, not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, she might be.
I think I should have went for it, but whatever.
No, she's AFK. I think we got this. Teleporting with him on this map must be weird. I see like no good like offensive spots. Like defensive, yeah. I mean offensive, yeah. Defensive, no.
Oh, one is there.
Shadows traveling.
Looks like a default.
Yeah.
3-3-A.
Shit.
Watch them run.
Last player standing.
Stealing sight.
Spike
Nice.
down B.
If you win this, I'll give you a hug.
Dude, I love hugs.
One enemy remaining.
I know.
No charges. Cover going out.
Yo, almost, Mr. Man.
No
Thanks.
hug for you, bro.
Unlucky.
I thought you had him with that fake.
Make sure to follow
No
my
hug.
pack in. They'll lead us right to the enemy.
I'll keep that in the
Alright, I'm saving for
No problem, thank you.
I'm saving myself for marriage.
Cab.
This is the multi-vocal
We got one ult.
scene for a while.
I'm gonna save that.
Most vocal team?
Yeah,
The-
whenever I play on Raid, I don't get anybody that talks.
Oh yeah, just if you talk, just like the more people talk.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
I think there's one there. Oh no.
Well, looks like B. At least 2 of them here. Took orb.
Hey Jose. It's going well. It's going well. Can't
No,
complain.
they're leaving. Or, I don't know.
Leaving. I hear 'em moving. They're going back towards A from their spawn.
Breach is heaven.
Shadows traveling.
I mean dish, sorry.
Enemy spotted.
I whiffed so hard. Holy shit.
Spike down A.
Shooting down. Removed.
Reloading.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Buster.
80.
Sight.
Oh.
Last player standing.
No! I thought I blinded her, I'm sorry. Just wait. Patience. No. Stay close to your bot. When she jumps, you swing.
Yo, run away, run away, run
No.
away.
Target destroyed.
10 seconds left.
Good shit.
Oh yeah.
Nice! You didn't run away. Let's go.
Good shit, bro.
Run away, you're gonna die.
Not a
I
plastic.
survived obliteration. I will survive them.
How are you today,
Yeah,
Jose?
we got the op now. Let's go.
What's up? Kyoki, I hope you're having a good day. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I hope it's going well. Hope you've been well. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a little bit. I wanted to ask you about the stream stuff.
Look out!
No way, bro.
Watch them run.
Enemy spotted B. Seek them out.
Spike down B.
Spikes B.
Blinding.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, old man.
Oh, God.
Cover going out.
Oh, cat.
Can you take the up on site? Yeah, thank you.
Buy stuff, ching, little skrrr, then we're done. Yeah?
Reloading.
I don't think I can buy you though.
It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Sky can buy you though.
I'm good.
Okay.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Cover going out.
Guys, remember to like the video. Helps me help you.
Okay. wants to be-
I can
Helps
cast one.
everybody.
I can cast one. There's 3A. I can cast one.
Hope everybody's having a great day.
Hawk out.
Shadows traveling.
Flashed him.
Bro, what?
They're out.
Stealing sight.
Got him.
Is that above or below?
Someone is B.
Kill.
Spike planted.
Let me smoke for you.
Shadows traveling.
Last player
fuck.
standing.
Totally thought he'd be heaven. Oh, that sucks. He's close right.
Swarm grenade out.
Good tapping. NT.
Nice try, bro.
Nice try, nice
I
try.
feel the strain. Block it out, Omen.
Yeah, nice try isn't good enough.
Retweet. It looks like we're all fucking buying out. Or not.
Owen, can you throw a smoke up here? I'll just jump into it and surprise.
They honestly, I keep putting a smoke up there, and that was the first time they were there.
Cover going out.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to surprise them. I don't think they're here anymore.
One man, KO. Sova here.
Breach dead, breach dead, breach dead. Oh, one raise. Raise. Up top, heaven.
That was such a good blind.
Spike planted.
So at this point, the spike is.
Last player
Sorry, I
standing.
should have waited. At this point, the spike is planted. You should be recalling your utility. They spotted you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowhere to run!
Party's over.
Bro,
Close
what?
right and left.
My bad. I thought I killed this over way faster.
It was a good try. It's a T-sided map.
Very
I'm not
good.
worried.
I'm no doctor,
This
but
is
I can catch a
T-sided?
bullet.
Oh yeah, dude. You kidding me? They collapse in from two sides.
I'm saving.
Still save one here.
Push A main.
So just buy like
Push A.
don't buy a shield or a specter. Just buy like a handgun.
Don't overthink it. That's
Oh fuck, I didn't know I was fucking muted, dude. I'm sitting here hyping you up, bro.
watch this.
Shit, I'm sorry.
3B,
No one here, no one
3B.
here, no one
Yo,
here.
run, kill.
Oh, no, yeah, we're coming, we're coming.
Hawk out. Multiple enemies B.
Shadows
Blind.
traveling.
Enemy spotted.
Going out.
Yeah, I have no mouse.
Spike planted.
Off your feet!
Blinded.
Blinding.
Yo, Phoenix got something going on.
Last player standing.
NT.
Nice try.
Just some good old hard yakka. Standing in between us and victory.
Does anybody have to leave?
No, I misclicked. I wanted to click F6. I didn't ask for it though. I don't think we need to FF. We can win this.
I agree.
Turret out. Keep up.
Shadows traveling.
Here. Seek them out.
That's definitely B.
Enemy spotted B. Enemy
Tagged one.
spotted B.
Watch them run.
Do you have EOS, Kai?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
But we're
I'm right next to you. Thank you. I think we go A. Never mind.
We have Spike.
Down B.
Time to hunt.
Blinding.
just a guess. That's just a guess. Oh, they're both there. Never mind.
Yeah, they're both there. At least it's less seed. Still there.
Flashed him.
One enemy remaining.
One more. One
Spike
more.
down B. 30 seconds left.
Nice.
Good shit, guys.
Nice round, Phoenix.
Last round before the switch.
Spend everything. We keep nothing.
Just turn away from the flash 5 head, bro. I literally should have I should have anticipated it as really what it should have been. Like, I knew Breach just ulted and that they was pushing up. So I always do that. Like, I always like, well, do that and then flash and stun and yada yada yada.
Let's go, sentry. Hawk out.
Shadows traveling.
He's here.
Hawk out.
Flash again for me.
Up, top. Drop. They got ace.
On
They got
site.
ace.
Enemy spotted A.
Cover going out.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
Fuck off.
Side.
74. Breach.
Where? Undersight?
Yes.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
Well played.
I'll take 5-7 on defense.
Switching
Come in.
sides.
Let's go. I got things to do.
Where did we go?
Can take A. Can blind through sight.
Alright. I'll
We're just gonna take A and just push it.
I'll actually go from the other side. I'll let you guys go from dish.
We have 3 flashes, so let's just push that shit.
Yeah, so go off my blind. I'm gonna blind through here.
Okay, and I'll blind my right side.
Yeah, and I'm smoking this, so be cautious of rope.
Alright.
I got yous, okay?
Communication is key.
Cover going out.
I'm entering for y'all, don't worry.
Y'all ready?
The one's on site. One's
Never
drop.
mind, I don't have my
We
dash
wait 8
anymore.
seconds. Wait 8
Alright.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, one under site.
Yeah, one under. I'm gonna blind.
Alright, let's go. Go.
Blinding.
Yeah.
Another one on site. Nice.
Got him.
One enemy remaining.
Last one's gonna come from B or flank.
Spike
I
planted.
guess I'll watch flank.
No drama.
Good shit.
Oh, I just flicked the fuck out of him.
Tell you what, a
Good
day
take.
working the farm would do these fellas good.
Yeah, well played, guys.
Uh,
You wanna try
Those
B now?
flashes killed them. Yeah, let's go B. We can flash the same way, right?
yeah. I can blind through. What do you think?
Yo, if I die, run for my gun, bro. Don't let it on the ground.
I can blind through here so that you guys could push here.
I'll flash left. Yeah.
Shadows traveling.
Placing sentry.
No way I whiffed all that. One's in tunnel.
Cover going out.
Blinding.
Pushing
Oh,
through
you
the
guys-
tunnel. One's behind us right now. One's behind us now. I'm in this tunnel thing.
Reloading.
More behind us, I think.
One on site.
No, I don't have bullets anymore. Yo, the gun, the gun. No, they got my gun. Fuck.
One enemy
Yeah, last one
remaining.
got my gun. My bad.
Just blind that shit.
Behind Jen. Nice.
Oh, I'm flashed.
You're okay. I
Reloading.
got you. I promise.
Don't sit down. We're not done yet. Reloading.
What's your vandal?
So here, yeah, you
sure,
just
if
you
you
just
wanna
want to
use that,
save. You
thank you.
just keep the gun that you have from the last round because we won the first 2 rounds. So this is
Yeah,
our
where are you
bonus
from,
round. We
bro?
just want to work on getting.
Montreal.
It doesn't matter. Like if we
Oh,
win,
let me
super
class it.
duper. But if we don't,
Yes,
we just
sir.
want to get as many guns out of their hands as possible.
To ruin their ego?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Placing sentry.
Here.
Hawk out.
Cover going out.
One's tower. The
I
blue.
can blind tower. 1 second.
Shadows
I ain't going in there.
traveling.
Oh, I can. Okay. I was gonna blind so you can go up it.
Party's over.
Oh, fuck me.
Reloading.
Let's rotate.
Yeah,
Could be
they're all
behind
there.
us. Could be behind us. Could be behind us. I heard the Reyna.
The
flash.
KO. The KO could be flanking.
I got a flash again.
Cover going
Hawk
out.
out.
Side is clear.
Look at that.
That bitch dead.
Blinding.
Spikes down. Placing swarm grenade.
One enemy remaining.
Bitch dead.
Oh. 66 breach.
I can bait.
Last player standing.
Reloading.
Bro. Thank you.
Like ah!
Remember, your weapon is only
Nice
a
job.
tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
The fuck, bro? I literally almost died from nothing.
Yeah, just one free kill for him.
Yeah. I was like, I like did it. Like I had my hands off my keyboard because I expected the round to be done. So
You
much
guys
I
go with,
how much I trusted my teammate there.
Keep up.
Be on your toes.
We'll just do the same thing. We'll just do the same thing. Just flash.
Sure.
That's it.
Reloading.
You can be honest.
Goodbye. Night night.
Oh, just go now. Go now. Go now.
Going.
I'm in their spawn.
Blinding.
Hawk out.
40 on Sova.
Spikes
Spawn.
down. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Shadows
Spike
traveling.
out.
Be careful in the spawn, Omen.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
shit, bro.
Watch her spawn. Watch her spawn. Yeah, spawn. Oh no.
He didn't cross. Did he cross? Was I wrong?
I don't think he
He's
did.
just hiding in like.
Race into the spike
Okay.
sites.
Playing like a rat. So the only thing I think
Yeah,
you
the,
could be doing differently so
breach is
far,
pretty rad,
realistically, is
rip
I think
is
you're
three
using your
kills.
utility really well post plant, like
Alright,
setting it
I'm
up for
pushing it again.
yourself. I think you should be setting it up more for flank, like off the rip, like just having one like out here facing that way, so that we just like don't have to worry about it. And then once we get closer to site, and you could push up too, then you could recall it.
Okay.
Good shit.
Yo,
Oh,
that
it's
was
the
a
right.
crazy kill, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just set up for post plant like you have been.
Off your feet! Spike planted. Cover going out. Stealing sight.
Oh,
Fuck me.
Here. Placing swarm.
Turn to dead. Oh, they're two push me. One drop.
Last
One drop.
player
One.
standing.
I fucked that up. I crouched.
One enemy remaining.
nice.
Here, run it back, baby.
Come on, let's go!
Good try.
No.
How much damage did you do?
Hit him for 26, bro.
Wait until I blind them.
Okay,
to stun.
honestly, I'd be
He
surprised if it
literally
was for more.
Got hit once and then sprinted to an angle and then waited for me to run out of bullets. Like this. Wow.
That was pretty smart.
I got you, bro.
Placing sentry.
So do you know that if you place it and right click it, it turns around?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just fucking sending it.
They're already rotating.
They're already rotating. They're already
Yeah.
rotating.
We'll come back.
Oh my god, I saved your life.
Yeah, for real.
Watch them run.
Got him. Someone.
They're all there. Last two were in between the sites.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
So you always want to use that alt under.
By under.
There's the underpass.
Oh, powerless.
Where's it coming from? He's canteen area. Hold that. So no,
you
don't
got
peek,
this
don't
guy?
peek, don't peek.
Enemy spot.
Cross. Oh, he just shot me through the wall.
Last player standing.
Fuck.
Oh, nice try.
I got
guys.
shot through the wall as well.
He went crazy. He went crazy.
Yeah, so there's the little sewer area, and it gets all of
I
sight.
should have won the last round. My bad.
It's fine, man.
Here, right?
I hate to say it, but probably best to
Ping
play
again?
as a team.
Not there.
So,
Yeah.
what's the
Mhm.
plan?
Yeah, and so what I like to do is that
You can
like
go A
I
again,
take,
I'll
you know
pass
how you
by
take the
door.
spike and you look at the map and it has the circumference
got
of
my
like
ult
the
together.
area.
If someone else comes with
That
me,
you can
you
alt.
can take this.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I lined it up with just like that.
Make it so it accompanies most of the site.
Yeah. Exactly.
Drop the spike.
One more. They push.
Turret out.
I have the spike.
You can recall.
See ya.
Reloading.
There is
One
that.
door.
Going out.
Smoked, drop.
Cover going
clear sight at all, but we're good.
One enemy remaining.
Last one drop.
Flawless.
Oh shit, nice 4K.
I said it.
Thank you.
Everybody go home.
These parasites aren't going to take one step past this.
Gonna run that default again. I thought that was pretty good.
Yep.
That KO just jumped out of nowhere, bro.
If you ever have questions like, hey, like,
I got an ult.
did you see that, or like, how did I die, kind of deal, you can ask those questions too.
Yeah, you're right. We can just use it B right now.
I feel like most of the questions that I do have is just they out.
I see.
I'll follow
My
your
bad,
ult.
my bad.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can follow your ult.
Go.
Oh, there's both there.
Got one.
Another one. Nice. We got
We got
both.
two,
of
we got
them.
two, we got both, we got both.
One's on site right now. I got it.
Here.
One's Link. Do you have heal?
Planted.
Alright.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
One enemy remaining.
Got her.
Nice.
Nice job.
Swarm grenade out.
They think
I think he's Iron 3.
they can't begin
You
to
gonna trade me that Phantom?
Doesn't feel like it. The other thing that I like to preach is when you're not doing like if you feel like you're just doing like things wrong, is just to buy a shotgun. You got to change up your play style. Like I can't tell you the amount of confidence a 4K brings
I'm
with a
watching here,
fucking
watch
judge,
there, please.
and you're just like in their face, and like you switch back to a rifle, it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I do like playing shotgun.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Yeah, so definitely like just always have that for an option. Always consider it. Let me smoke. One on flank.
I got flash
Go,
right.
go, go.
Flash right. Flashing right.
Alright.
Flash right. Flash right. He's ropes. He's ropes. This one ropes.
One on site. One on site. One.
Sight dead.
Stay down.
One rope still. Rope
One
still.
one flank and
I got the ropes, guy.
Oh, you did? Okay. Watch our flank then.
Guy can give me heal.
Yeah, coming on site. Coming on.
One enemy remaining.
Heal up, boy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here.
Nope. Knife him. Oh.
I was gonna
I
360 him, bro.
just sprayed him.
shadows traveling.
Match point.
One more. Then first shouts on me.
Homie is like dying to get out of this game, but it's 12-9.
Yeah,
like I
for
thought
real.
this was like a pretty good game.
Yeah,
This
we
was
were
close
about to
to
lose,
winning.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
winning.
were losing. We were losing by a lot at the beginning.
It's bro, it's attack sign. That's all it is.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
Good catch. Good catch.
Fuck you,
Reloading.
bitch.
Walk out. Watch this.
Flash ropes. One ropes.
Spike
I'm
down
down.
A.
I'm down. Two ropes, actually. Two ropes.
Give me those back.
My Sova is
Nowhere to
One enemy remaining.
AD, fuck.
My gun fucking blocking. GG's guys.
Always does.
Swarm grenade out.
Yeah, so overall, I think you do like a really great job supporting the team. I think that the one thing you need to think about the most is your positioning. Your positioning throughout the game. You should set yourself up for trades. So like always like play with a buddy. Like you were just playing with your turret, and that's good. If it's like a 2v2, you're not really by your teammate. Yeah. Your crosshair placement does need a lot of work. I just think you just need to be thinking about it more. There was just a lot of times where when I died and I switched to you, just your crosshair just wasn't in the right spot. And like there'd be times where like a teammate could like was like close to it, where like you can kind of like gauge it like that. I just think it's something that in your head you just need to, like, for me, I have a sticky note right under my monitor. It says mini map to stop myself from looking at the mini map, and head height. So I aim at the head.
Okay. I didn't know about the crosshair placement for that map, especially when we were attacking. I didn't know where to aim specifically when it was B main.
Yeah, so at one point there was a teammate holding close B main, and like from that teammate that's holding your box there, you can like use his head as a marker to kind of like, you know, draw, you know, because where you were aiming the times that I saw you, it was like very like mostly towards their feet.
I didn't know where I was aiming towards the feet. I just thought I was generally aiming somewhere.
Yeah, no, you were aiming, bro. Like at the end of the day, you're aiming at them. You know, keep that in mind. You know what I mean? That's better than most people. So those are my biggest things. Definitely play with like your teammate more, talk more for sure. I know that a lot of people say that sometimes this kind of setting is gives them nerves and whatever and yada yada. I hope that I made you as comfortable as possible. But I understand. But definitely communication is key. Like you saw how well the team communicated there, where people were, and we won. 13-9, great game, but nevertheless, like it was because of our team. Everybody was talking well, everybody was doing their part, their trades. We knew when we were memeing, we knew when we were having fun, and that's what's important about this game. Do you have any more questions?
For myself, and I'm putting down turret, strip bot or whatever it is. When I put it towards flank, and when I'm pushing to sight, that, and when it's around, when I'm around the edge of it, should I reclaim it?
So like if you're thinking about going outside of the range and your team is pushing, right before you push, take it back. But like as soon as like your turret or anything else is up, like that's your job. You're waiting for your utility to be back up so you can put it back up so you can help another teammate. And your turret is watching whatever, you know, flank position it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Headshots with the op are satisfying. They are. Sure.
It's not coming to the top of my title. It's just more what happened in response.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm moving, so for example, if I'm defending, what's to reclaim my util?
If the bomb is planted or planting. Like, are they committing to site is what you want to communicate to your team. Most of the time they'll say yes, and they won't really know that. So if you continue to ask, are they taking, and no one has seen a single person because you're looking at the mini map and no one has seen a single person, then you can probably assume that your teammates are idiots and just go off your gut.
All right.
Most of the time though, like the one thing I saw is that like the more I was talking to you about your utility, I feel like you were kind of like seeing how often you really needed to use it, because like I think, yeah, by halftime, because there was a couple of times on defense where I saw that you should have reclaimed it and you didn't, because they went to like the opposite side or whatever. But I think once you see the power in that, like you'll just start to do it more because like you want to use it. You'll be like, why the fuck's it still over there?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to do a little bit of comp to try to get to bronze 1.
Absolutely, bro. Definitely. So the only thing I like to say is that in my Discord, there is a testimonial section, which is basically like a review of how you thought this was. You don't have to do it by any means. I would love if you did. If you don't, no hard feelings, no problem. It's okay. There are other people that wrote in there. If you don't know what to write, there are examples. So if you're interested, I appreciate it. If not, I'm still going to teach you to the end of time. So that, and thank you for participating in Teach Tuesdays, because this helps me be a better coach, doing it more. And I, you know, every time that someone leaves, I hope they learn something, and I hope that, like, you know, they'll continue playing the game and now have a better understanding of how it should be played.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem, man.
See you soon.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Too.
Bye. Alrighty, everybody. That went on for a while. That was like the longest one I've had. At least it felt like it. Cool kid. Cool kid. Did you forget to set it up again? Yuzuki, you're gonna be the reason why this game fucking ends. No, I was too focused on teaching. So probably for teaching, you can hit me with a DM. But I guess I just have to do this every time. It's a little dumb in my opinion. I'll fix Nightbot after this. But yeah, let's see if I almost just talked in like the wrong Discord. That was almost really awkward.
I did.
Sushi, I thought you changed. I thought you changed your profile picture, and
I did.
well, yeah, to you. So there's two people in your Discord, and I thought one of them was you. And so I was in there briefly, and I was like, wait, I don't think that's Sushi now that I'm looking at it, and I just disconnected.
Who was it?
I don't know who they are.
Oh,
But
it was
you had-
Bacardi. It was
Oh, okay.
Bacardi and Bacardi's sister. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you thought I changed my Discord name?
I don't. You guys change it all the time. You know what I mean?
I do.
So
Fair. Yeah.
I come in here and I basically know by whoever changes their things the most who's who.
Yeah, that's fair. And like what they.
It's usually like Jose and Nahashi, and I'm just trying to figure out who's who.
That's fair.
Yeah. Did anybody want to play Valorant?
We in queue. We're
Okay.
in queue with Bacardi and his sister.
Okay. All right. You guys have fun.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Bye. Looks like we're just gonna do a little competitive gaming. Not on this account. That was almost a travesty. So we'll do this, and then we'll probably end stream. I can't wait until there's rating, and like so I can actually care about like looking for other creators, because like it is so ass. I hope they change that too. It's so hard to navigate YouTube in my opinion. If anybody knows how to, in fact, please like Discord message me. Because that shit is ass for me. So many people. Oh, he joined a team. Good for him. Moon Man. Fuck is Moon Man? All right, let's get it back. Show the password. Why do you want me to show my password? Yuzuki, you're supposed to be a mod. Are you trying to betray me? Hmm? Hmm? Are you trying to?
Are you trying to betray me? The last person who did this, it didn't work out well for them. I promise it won't for you either.
That was pretty dark. Sorry about that. It went to a level that I didn't expect.
Found.
The fucking fracture. My God. Girl. Oh. Sick. Do I get the breach? Ooh. Love that. No, 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 my lord. Great answer. Thank you for that. I'm super fucking pumped for this. Sure.
Stand in my way. I dare you.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much happening.
Together again, and we're not even breaking the law.
Yes. Yes.
You guys want to go A?
Yes.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
No.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Cool bundle, cool pass, very cool knife and character.
No. Be quiet.
What the dog doing?
Be quiet.
This guy's gonna be fucking annoying. Could feel it in my blood.
No. No.
Quiet.
Hi.
Be quiet. Stay down.
Stunning sight.
Forever!
One enemy remaining.
Flank?
Spike planted.
Dude, what the fuck?
Reloading.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute him. I can't be having that.
Let's get these idiots.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
No, I'm gonna talk the entire game, homie.
No.
Cool bunch, cool bunch. We love it. We love it.
You better run, Sova.
Get it.
Concussing! Flash out!
That's done.
One enemy remaining.
Wow, good shots, main. Close left.
Okay, take a
Good
break,
shit.
guys.
Where are we going this time? Remember what worked in the past.
Oh, dude, it's so sexy. So clean. Fucking people, dude. A good thing I set you up for your fucking kills. No, you're just gonna go crazy. You're doing whatever you want.
Be quiet.
Forever!
Bomb buddy out. Block the sight.
Enemies A.
Flash out!
Placing sentry. Enemy spotted A. Here.
One enemy remaining.
These kids are fucking nuts.
Spike planted.
Flawless.
You're terrible.
What in the holy motherfuck, dude? They
You
were
don't
on a
get to
fucking.
surrender.
Did they
Keep
force?
swinging.
They saved that. They forced. What? The fuck? No, I don't have a singular fucking kill. I mean, I haven't seen anybody, to be fair. Don't believe them. Most of them are on a save.
Keep it up.
No. Wow.
Spike down A.
I got the spike. Alarm out.
Satchel out.
On site.
Headshot.
On site dead.
Spike's down.
Anything can happen.
Grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Turn out.
Nobody has your backside.
One enemy remaining.
Where is she?
Where is he? Where's Rachel?
What?
You say something? Sorry. Ears still ringing.
Dude, what is this team? Boom. There's a bunch of toxic fucking high schoolers is what it is.
Let's have some fun.
I've got your trail.
Enemy spotted.
Spike down A.
Reloading. I got the spike. Oh, I have the spike.
One mate.
Last player standing.
Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining.
She was main.
I have the spike. Toxins going up.
No shot. He did.
Toxin screen down.
I wonder if she's gonna be here. Like right to the left. On top of it?
Spike planted. Poison orb emitting.
At least we know who to trust. Not Johnny Tsunami. Kinda cringe. That was pretty funny.
Reach, you're practically dancing. You ready to go, Lindo?
I wonder how they're gonna do on attack with 2 initiators.
Give me those back.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
Right there.
Enemy spotted A.
You will not kill my ally.
Flash out.
What the fuck? Yeah,
One
oh no,
enemy
is right,
remaining.
dude.
Last player standing.
Good shit.
That's it. We're dancing now. Let's keep it up.
That was so bad.
Gun here. Turret out. Here.
Bomb buddy out.
Trevor. Clearing out.
Don't get in my way.
Spike planted. Joke's over. You're dead.
One enemy remaining.
That's fucked up. What the fuck is this match, bro?
Someone's in defender's spot.
That was their best. Pathetic.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team.
I feel like this match is gonna be interesting. I feel like we're gonna make it to like 12-12 and everyone's just gonna troll. 100% virgin, dude. This is... So like, why play ranked?
Yes. Isolate and yes. Yes.
Mortal 2. Kind of cracked.
I've got your trail.
Batman.
Blinding. Flash out.
Ooh, I want that.
Blasting.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Got one. Placing sentry.
Spike planted.
Initiated.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Four enemies dazed. Easy RR, I guess. Nothing surprises me anymore. I have over 1,000 hours in this game. Nothing surprises me anymore.
I got things to do.
Like, I'm pretty happy with being diamond, like, consistently. I am. But I definitely think I'm ready to like be immortal. Like, I haven't like been playing these past like 2 months as like hard as I'd like to. And that's only because of time, learning new things, and just like, dude, so much. And I really want to give this game more. I really do.
Trevor.
Okay. Lock in sight.
my fucking god, dude. So nasty.
Clearing out.
Turn out.
Spike planted.
And they're probably not even playing. They probably gave up. No, you won't, dude. I started off in gold 3.
Concussing.
Swarm grenade out.
I got your back. Just, you know, from the front.
10 out of 10 reaction. At least I have 5 assists. I'll have Radiant on NA, but I'll still be gold in EU. It's about the size of the spread. Dude, I'm so surprised you placed bronze 3. It's so weird. Okay.
Spike down A.
Can do that to me every time, but never you, dude. You always get the trade on me.
Be fast. One enemy remaining.
Good shit, girl.
Remember, your weapon is only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
We're on end gun demon. Dude, did you see the TikTok of the guy? It was like Valorant players after they get the final kill, and he's just like a guy with a fucking hot dog. They're coming on flank. Let's just kill the people flank.
Spike dropped.
Oh, they're knifing. They're knifing. He's not. Fight him.
Enemy in attacker spawn.
Turret out. Spike planted.
Destroyed. Alarm bot out. Stop them.
Last player standing.
Wow. I guess we know diamond gameplay. Don't do
Last round before the switch.
Spend what you got.
Yeah, if you guys don't make content, you should. I have all. Makes sense.
Let's go.
I'll check you out.
Tremor. Blinding. Blasting. Nowhere to run.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna alt main.
Spike planted. Blast off. Joke's over. You're dead. Flash out. Headshot.
The hot dog knife, yeah.
Enemy spotted A.
Switching
You
sides.
got this.
Hmm.
Placing sentry.
Honestly, this is probably a pretty decent bet.
Reloading.
3-7. I mean, I only died 7 times in that many rounds, so it's not terrible. I'm not hating my performance because half the time I didn't even see anybody.
Turret out.
They took zipline. I don't know to which side.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Yeah, spike.
I'm impressed.
Multiple enemies B. Enemy spotted B. Spike's there. Spike is here.
Blinding! Flash out!
She's there in
One
our
enemy
spawn.
remaining.
This guy's in our spawn.
Last player standing.
She's lit.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Better. Dude, there's so many of those fuckers.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? Nowhere in sight.
Like what? Damn.
Turret out.
That's unfortunate.
Let's flush them out.
Honestly, I should have timing that Sky. They have a Spectre.
Toxins going up.
The fuck?
Enemy spotted A. Not in sight.
Toxin screen down.
I wish I was this good. I mean, I probably am. I just like... I don't know.
Enemy spotted. Embarrassing. Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Reloading.
Spikes in attacker spawn.
I'm gonna pick up all the fucking alt orbs. Yo, give me a sick flick. No,
30
pick the
seconds
sheriff
left.
up. Give me a sick flick.
Reloading.
Thank you, Yuzuki.
Placing alarm bot. There you are. Placing. Send battle out. Battle out.
NT.
Make them big.
Okay.
Placing sentry.
Imagine if I had breach flashed that. Such an idiot. Knife fight B. Don't trust them. They're not to be trusted.
Got him.
144.
One enemy remaining.
Are you having fun? Get me out.
Match point.
Oh, look. They're desperate.
Turret out.
Who are you talking to? The fucking enemy?
Let's have some fun.
I mean, it does just feel like a... Okay.
Enemy spotted A.
Can I shoot them now?
I've got your trail.
Yes.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted. Oh!
Cussing! Blinding! Clearing out! Flash out!
Last player standing.
Poison orb emitting.
Can't resist. I can't.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll
Crush it.
There's more of them each stream, bro. Like, that's like the 5th one today. It's also, I've been streaming for a while. Oh, you know, 3 hours coming up, you know.
Don't let up!
Watch this. Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted B. No more sofa. Someone's in attacker spawn.
One enemy remaining.
I need this for my
Spike down
ego.
A.
Yes. Spike spotted A.
Last player
I
standing.
hate it here. He's coming to you.
You will not kill my allies!
That's
Joke's
what
over!
raises.
You're dead!
Oh, sweet, you can kill him.
Thirty seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Toxins going up.
Close right.
They're going to scatter from my stuff. Super easy to pick off.
Anyone have fun with the stairs? Thank you.
Do you want me to set you up, Jet, for anything? Or anybody? I can set, I'm not doing anything, so I might as well set you guys up for something. Okay.
Blinding!
You are divided!
Falling back. Careful, Viper.
Yes. Watching this location.
Why are you so
Spike
fucking
down
good?
B.
Blocking sight.
Blasting!
One enemy remaining.
Tremor! Out the charge! Flash out! Out the charges!
GG's.
Defenders win.
Smells like victory and gunpowder.
I wish I could say it was fun. The what's it called today was fun. The lesson. It's got a lot going on. In a good way. Alright guys. That's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys had a good night. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, no face cam today. I'm just not feeling it. Haven't shaved. Look like shit. Feel like shit. But hope I could provide you with some happiness today, and I hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you all soon. Sunday community day. Post more about that in Discord. If anybody has ideas, suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, sorry for no content today that I posted this morning. Yeah, I'm just behind. I got a lot on my plate. I'm trying to keep up, and I just keep drowning. But we keep going. We won't stop because we want success, and you don't stop when you want success. Good night, good morning, goodbye. Peace, love, and mushrooms 9 lives.